Hello, ladies, gentlemen, others. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Dimension Chasers. Let's throw it all up to our Judge Magister.
Hello, everybody. I am Blaze49, your Judge Master for today's game. And I just wanted to say, if you could go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember to say all that at the beginning of the episode instead of the end. If you could also go ahead and give us a hype if you're watching the VOD of this, that'd be really great. But you're not here to listen to me ramble on about all that YouTube stuff. We're here to watch our players play the game. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and pass it on to Ellie.
Hello, my name is Nell Celestine. I'm the face and leader of the Treasure Tales team. I'm playing Elihem Trador today. I also play Flambe over on Dragon Ball NXT, as well as a bunch of other stuff on our content. If you like what we do, thank you so very much. Let us know. Leave a comment down below. With that being said, next up on the line is our newest team member for this show. Please welcome Golden Nova as... Choose your name.
Last night, folks, I have finally wormed my way back into the lineup, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you all for having me back. I'm looking forward to going on some fantastic adventures with y'all. If you've seen me elsewhere, you probably heard me talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I talk about all the latest archetypes and lore going on. And unfortunately, while Blaze says that we're not here for shilling, I love shilling. So, of course, please hit that subscribe and follow button if you can. And don't be shy about clicking the videos in the side of our channel, because that helps us show up on your homepage so that we can keep entertaining you with all of our fantastic shows like Dimension Chasers, like Dragon Ball NXT, like The Legend of Zelda, and maybe other future secret projects. Ooh. And now that I have fulfilled my need for shilling, I pass this over to you, Connor.
Thank you very much, Nova. Hey everybody, it's me, Connor, from the Treasure Tales Discord server. I do a lot of stuff over there, such as host watch parties and for many of our ongoing and eventually upcoming shows, such as the ones that Nova has shilled for me. Thank you, actually. This is very weird, actually, I know myself. But the community is very active, very wonderful, so please feel free to join anytime, and you'll get a very warm welcome. But, most of my stuff has been said, so I'm gonna toss it back up over to you, Blaze, over this brand new table we have.
Oh, yes. So, this is the brand new Dimension Chasers table made for us by the amazing and wonderful Cubed. Yeah, no, do you want to go ahead and show it off to everybody?
Sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at this table and check out all the cool stuff. So first and foremost, as you can see, it is only designed for 4 players, isn't it? Oh, well, that means we can't have very many guests. Or can we? Oh, look at that.
Oh.
6 players.
Aww.
But what if that's, not quite enough. What if we have like 7 or 8 players?
A table beyond.
Look at that.
I got the music door.
8-player table. 8 players.
Ass Metal Gear.
I do believe there's more than... I do believe that Metal Gear did not reach 8 tables, so yeah, actually.
Alright. Each player has their own little new table here. We've got our cubes. We've got spots for some specialty cards, tokens, our play mats, or not our play mats, but our character sheets, and our dice and such. So that looks all super good. Blaze has got their big old section here. We got our really cool logo in the background. Originally, it was supposed to go up and down. It doesn't work. I prefer it not working. It looks better that way. But we have a cool spinning up and down piece, as you can see here.
Hi, Swirling Void.
And
Hello.
our Duelist Arena. Look at that. It looks so good.
I love it.
Sweet ass digital arena.
So we can get all kinds of angles here for shots. We can have so many people here. But yeah, what do you think, chat? What do you think of our new table? Cubed put a lot of work into this.
I think they did quite a spiffing job.
I think I agree with that. Cube is amazing and wonderful and cute and talented, and I am forever grateful for making this table even cooler. So take that, buddy.
Which means we'll probably be releasing the 2.0 table at some point We just need to actually get around to getting all the rest of the publicly available decks from the books and the other playbooks and stuff into the table, and then we can see about releasing it after we delete all of our stuff.
Yep. Actually, technically, that was the 3.0 table. We never uploaded the 2.0. We were supposed to, and I never got around to it. I'm so sorry, everybody.
There.
Sorry.
All right. But with that being said, that's enough about showing off the table. Why don't you take it away, Mr. Judge Magister?
Alrighty then. Can you guys hear the music, by the way?
Oh yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Awesome. I managed to get it working. It's a little scuffed, but it's not the end of the world. So. Alrighty, we have just gotten the party. Oh, actually, everyone go ahead and put your tokens onto the table. Oh, I gotta get yawns out as well. Do you want the other token, or do you want to use that one?
If you have the other token on hand, then I would like to swap it out.
Oh yeah, I always have all those tokens on hand.
Sick, nasty. Okay, then I'll just go ahead and re-banish Hoodie Crest to the Cube Realm. Which is different from the Cubed Realm, though I guess we're also in the Cubed Realm, so...
The cubed
so
realm,
kind of cubed, if you will.
the cubed realm is where Europe is included in. That one isn't.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Same. Anyways,
But like in a fun way.
Getting back to where we were. Alrighty, everyone. You all have managed to escape the Dragon Arts Dojo. It was very dangerous getting in, and it was very dangerous rescuing Crest Knight from within, but you all have managed to escape. And are currently working your way out, out through the tunnels and such, leading back to outside of the mountain and back to the road to hopefully be able to catch a ride back. Is there anything you guys want to say while making your way back?
I don't currently have anything to say, but I think it's important for everyone to know that after having left the tank full of interactive fluids, Crest does look like a sopping wet pile of a man.
Ellie checks her
Makes
watch. It's 3 hours, so we gotta get back to... Alright, Isabella, game plan. We get Crest back to the Seven Seas within an hour. Get him showered, fooded up. That'll take another hour-ish. We can make sure his account is logged in with a proper safe headset. And then both him and Quinn can log in, get their avatars out of the battlecade. Somewhere safe, probably Nexus City would be the best place. And then we lock him in a room until he sleeps for the night.
Well, that does sound like a good plan, yes. I definitely agree he does need rest.
Could we avoid the Seven Seas, though? Could we just go to someone's house, like, directly?
That is his home on the top floor.
It's not much of a house, but it's a place where I do live.
And what's your security measures?
I installed them.
Okay, you installed them, but what are they?
Well, he's got impressive firewalls. He's got safety and security for online and information control. That being said, there is no physical weapons in there because it's a residence.
Okay, cool. I would not expect you to have installed a Gatling gun in a restaurant, but a bug sweep might be a good idea every once in a while.
What do you think? Of course.
I don't really know you, so a simple yes or no would be a much more direct way to fulfill the needs of this conversation.
Children, please stop arguing.
Look, the last time I was at the Seven Seas, there was a lot of interrelational bickering, and I would like to not be caught in the conversation of forcing Quinn not to cook.
Hey, it's gonna be alright, okay? I'm fine with this situation.
Tell you what, if that's the case, Quinn or Isabella can cook. I promise you I will not.
That wasn't... I was... Good. Okay, I'm glad that we've settled that. Can we, like, just order in or something?
I wouldn't mind that, actually.
Alright, good.
Yeah, once we're in the car, I'll place an order for some food.
Thank you.
That way, once we're moving, I can reinstall the batteries in our phones.
I do.
By the way, Jan, do you have any communication left with Vire and DC?
Currently, no. My access to the internet is quite spotty while in the wilderness like this.
Alright, when you get the earliest chance and when it's safe, update him on the situation and when we should be re-emerging in DC.
Understood.
So, when going in the trunk, then I assume?
I currently have part of my body partially swelling. I do not want to be jammed back in there.
Well, Crest is definitely not in any condition to be shoved into a trunk.
Let's just make the back seat work.
Well, it is designed for 2 people. I guess, Jan, you get the trunk.
Unfortunate.
Are you okay with that?
I would prefer to sit in an actual seat. However, this seems to be the most logical way to accommodate all people within the vehicle.
Blaze,
Yes.
do we want to introduce a vehicle that Crest has that he would have used to go in and out of town?
I mean, if you want, sure. What do you
Unless we
have?
want to keep the clown car aspect, because the clown car aspect is very fun.
Oh, I would imagine he would have had something to get in and out. So, maybe an old beater?
That's up to y'all.
Considering that it wouldn't have as much tech in it, I can see him using an old beater.
I definitely have been thinking about what he would be using in the off time, and I like the idea that he has a moped, like a little solar-powered moped that they keep in like a communal garage here on the estate.
My God.
Please tell me we're suggesting to throw Jan on the moped and he drives behind us. Or drives after Isabella's car going Mach 5.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Excellent. We don't have to worry about compacting ourselves in the car. I've got a vehicle that I use to make supply trips into town. I can just take that.
No, you're not taking that.
Well, then someone else can take it. Who's licensed for moped driving?
I got my license in high school, but
You're
I
injured.
don't think... Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
All right. Jan, can you look like a person, or do you have to stay in a robot look?
This is my only look.
Get in the car, I'll drive it.
Crest, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Ellie,
What's up?
do you mind your jacket for an hour at least?
Why are you taking my jacket?
So Jan doesn't look like a robot bunny driving down the highway.
The ears are going to give it away.
It's better than nothing, at least.
I'll drive the moped.
Okay, just drive safe.
I'll as we exit the interior of the compound, I'll walk the group over to our little exterior shed where we keep it. It's got like a solar panel array that can fold up for driving. It is also a beater. It does look very old.
Oh, retro. Looks like it just barely has a working motor and no onboard systems. That'll definitely keep you off grid.
Mm-hmm. Master was very insistent on using as low tech as possible. Helmet, keys. I guess we'll see you back at base.
As this happens, you all hear something you weren't expecting. You all hear a vehicle driving up to you guys.
Who else did you invite?
No one.
Nobody that I'm aware of.
He actually came. I thought the three of you guys see a minivan driving up to you guys.
Oh, crud, they brought reinforcements. They don't even drive a minivan if they had, like, at least 4 of them. Crest...
No, that
tries...
is my minivan.
Oh, okay.
It stops right in front of you guys, and you see this man come out of it. A portly, slightly balding man comes out the front seat, and starts waving to you guys. Goes, "Oh, hello there, everybody. How you doing today?"
That is the worst Canadian accent I've ever heard.
It's not meant to be Canadian. It's actually meant to be from Wisconsin, and I'm very bad at a Wisconsin accent.
I was not expecting that voice.
Okay.
That sounds like somebody rolled a Canadian up in a carpet, shot them, and threw them off a bridge.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, Canadian is like 2 steps away from Wisconsin. They're very similar accents. I'm bad at both.
Which is why you had to pick it. It was for the content.
I'm sorry, but I cannot imagine any other accent for this man.
I adore it.
You are welcome. I made my point as a Canadian.
Oh man.
Sorry, while we were making fun of the Canadians, did Isabel say who this was, or are we still in the air about that?
She kind of sighs and then walks up and gives him a hug and a peck on the cheek. Dave, I thought I told Alex to keep an eye on you in the house. Oh, well, there, honey. Well, so I figured you might be doing out something dangerous again, and I figured I should come with as a bit of reinforcements for you. Honey, I love you, but this is not the kind of thing you should be out helping me with. It's very dangerous. Well, that's why I thought I should be here for you. Well, I appreciate you bringing the car. Well, of course, you never know how much space you're going to need on one of these adventures you go on. Everybody, this is Dave, my husband. Hello there.
Dave.
Dave. Say hi.
Oh, I've heard so much about you all. He goes up and gives Ellie a hug.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, Ellie. I've heard
hands
so much. Oh, I am so sorry there, lady. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Personal space.
Oh, and there are you, little guy. I've heard so much about you as well. He gives a hug to Crest as well.
I can see the grip strength runs in the family.
Oh, I get told I give wonderful hugs. Oh, and for you as well.
I would appreciate not. I'm currently injured.
Oh, no, too late. All right. Dave, go ahead and get ready in the van. I'm going to tell everyone what's going to happen, and then we're going to get going, okay? Oh, don't worry, honey. I'll go ahead and get everything started up for you. And he goes back to the minivan.
Quinn is currently on his hands and knees in pain on the floor.
Everybody, I'm sorry. That is my husband. He is a wonderful man. But but he's not used to this kind of adventuring stuff. I met him after I had finished that part of my life.
It's good.
You know, you and I are going to have to sit down and
Wonderful.
talk about that in more detail at a later point.
We got a car ride back. We can figure that out.
All right.
Yes, that's right. Yon, and okay, she would know this. What is your character's name again? IRL name, Nova.
I have not revealed it to anyone yet.
Okay, never mind.
You've
Yeah.
not revealed
well-
it out loud, but you have said it because we have it on screen.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
But,
yeah. We've
yeah.
talked about it in, like, documents and stuff, so...
Right, but yeah, she wouldn't know it. Well, Crest, you, Quinn, and Yon will go ahead and take the van. Myself and Ellie will go ahead and take my car. All right?
I suggest loading up the moped in the trunk just to be on the safe side. Don't want to leave that here.
That's a good idea as well. Yes, we'll go ahead and do that. And don't worry, Ellie. I'll answer all your questions when we get back. All right. Yeah, Dave and Isabella help everyone get packed into the vehicles. Unless you guys have any disagreements about who's going where.
Oh,
No.
I'm good.
Put the non-injured one in the car that's going to go with all the wild, reckless driving. Sounds good to me.
Yep,
At least not injured.
That was the
the
point.
non-injured one. The non-injured
Okay.
one.
I thought you said put the injured one in the person who's going with the reckless driver. I'm like,
No,
no.
non-injured.
okay.
Yeah, it's these two and these four. That's how we split it up, right?
Yeah.
All right. And it's going to take about an hour for Isabella and Ellie to get back, and about 2 hours for Dave and the crew to get back. Is there anything you guys want to talk about during those drives?
We'll let them go first, and then I'll go second.
Okay.
Wow, she just really peeled out of here, huh?
Oh yeah, she's quite a driver back in the day before her and I got together.
Well, I guess if you have a reckless disregard for consuming fuel sources, I suppose that is a fun way to drive.
Oh, also she's not the best with safety at times. I keep telling her you gotta use all the turn signals all the time. Doesn't matter if you're on an abandoned road in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that
He
just
says
makes
as
sense.
he's like he turns on his blinker as he starts driving.
Yeah, no, this is good. I'm glad to be here in this car. I feel safe.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, Jan, was it right?
Correct.
So, you were the one in the dojo operating the defenses, right?
Correct.
Why were you attacking me and Ellie when you knew who we were?
Cocks his head to the side. What do you mean attacking?
You shot lasers at us.
Correct.
What do you call that?
It was simply a test.
Alright. What were you testing?
I was testing yourself and Ellie. And Isabella as well.
Did we pass?
Of course. Or else you would be dead.
Okay, gotta hear that. So, if you don't mind me asking you two, then, how far do you two go back?
Well, I met Yon while I was under Vire's tutelage. We were doing a bunch of independent research, and I had put together the Omega domain a little bit after our stint at the Battlecade. But, I couldn't make heads or tails of it. Yon here helped me, get the translation put together.
It was quite a simple cipher.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that it was simple for you, little buddy. Not all of us are cryptographers.
This is true.
So yeah, that's been about it. We've been in touch ever since.
I see. There was a lot of stuff mentioned in that fight. How much do you recall being aware of what was going on, Crest?
I think I remember everything. It was... all of it feels like some hazy dream, but a lucid one, it's difficult to pin down.
Which part of the duel are you having issues remembering, Quinn?
Oh, I don't have any issues remembering the duel. I was just wondering how much Crest recalled when... at least I assume when he merged with Omega. By the way, if it's fine me asking now, did you save him?
Yeah. I've got him up here now, and he kind of points to his forehead.
Ah, well, wasn't expecting that, bud. I'm glad to hear.
It was a bit of a rolling of the dice, but I had a feeling that after our intimate is probably too strong of a word, but we were entangled for so long, it seemed that there'd be a possibility that we'd be compatible in that regard at this point, and well, I'm glad it was right.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be fully conscious yet. It might be a side effect of my brain's processing power versus an actual supercomputer, but he's not really in a talkative mood right now. That might change, might not. He's here with us.
Well, at least that bridge has been crossed now.
As far as what I remember, let's just assume that I remember everything, and if I run into anything that's foggy, we can explore that as it comes up.
Yeah. I do have one question, though, if you do recall this.
Yeah.
I don't recall the game hurting so hard it could hurt me in real life.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was trying to... It scared all of you off. It's something that you wouldn't have had to encounter firsthand. At least not for a while.
Yeah.
Physical symptoms can be the result of extreme mental loads while dueling. Typical Makona devices prevent such feedback with various inhibitors. However, your own devices have been modified in specific ways, preventing this from happening.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
With enough spiritual force, though, you can punch through those.
Spiritual force? Huh. So, in other words, you used spirit karate and it hurt me in real life.
If you want to use such crude terminology, then yes, spirit karate.
Sorry, I don't know that much. I'm just going off what I've been told. God.
Well, whoever told you it was spirit karate is someone that I'm gonna have to hunt down.
Noted. By the way, I did notice one thing, and I'm not sure if it's either connected to him or to you, but there was a Makona symbol on a bunch of terminals when we interacted with them. Is that because of him, or is that because of you, Crest?
That's just where we source the equipment from.
Ah, okay.
Many of my operating systems also use Mikona. Systems.
Yeah.
Oh. What do they use them for?
What doesn't Makona let you do nowadays? The issue with living in a future dystopia with a mega corporation that produces everything is that they just kind of have their fingers in all the pies.
So, he looks at Jan. What does that make you?
I am an android created by Mikona.
Well, you're a lot better than what Ellie looks like that she's made. I'll give them that.
What do you refer to?
Something you really shouldn't worry about. It's kind of creepy, all things considered.
Very well.
Anyway, we got a bit of a drive there. You wouldn't happen to be versed in like any medical knowledge or anything to check up this injury? I don't want this thing getting any worse.
Negative. Most, if not all, knowledge I have been given by Mikona, and recent experiences relate to dueling, most foremost, with some subsections designated to mechanical repair.
Huh. What exactly did you duel?
Say again?
Oh,
what
Can
did
you
you
repeat
say?
that one more time?
yeah. So, what exactly did you duel?
Mostly
Just
Nexians.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Mostly Nexians.
Interesting. Well, whatever led you to here now, at least, I don't get the feeling that you're really that bad.
I appreciate the statement.
I can vouch for Yon. Yon's good.
Good to hear that. And I think that's all at least I wanted to say. Unless if Crest wants to say anything.
He kind of settles back into his seat and he just kind of zones out for a while. He's said a lot of stuff in his Omega form that wasn't necessarily fabricated. So he's kind of sent out a lot of his feelings already. He doesn't currently feel like he needs to share anything else right now.
Okay. Then the four of you ride back into the city. Dave is often he's putting on like a bunch of music. It is a bunch of stuff from about 30 years ago.
A man with taste, thank God.
Oh, I loved DC's the really good music. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of the more modern stuff though.
I wouldn't discount the new stuff out of hand, but the oldies were goodies for a reason.
Oh, don't you know?
Oh, no, I know.
Or my mom playing a bunch of it on the radio.
Holding up?
Yeah, I think I'm doing good. It's either feeling better or feeling more numb, but I'm good.
Okay. How's she holding up?
She? Oh,
Your mom.
She's still hanging in there. But
Gotcha.
I'm doing my best to work things out on my end too. Just a lot of stuff ahead of me right now.
Yeah, I guess that... I'm starting to make some connections here. You weren't there at the dive center whenever all this went down. You were out of town at that point, right?
From what I understand, I don't know when it happened, but for about a week, I wasn't on DC. I was talking with Isabella to help figure out stuff for my store. And then, about the day after I landed in Rio to go find my brother, I get a message from one of our friends saying stuff happened and something happened with you. And, well, it was just kind of became a mess after that.
And did that mess include whatever happened with Ryan?
Yeah, a little bit.
What, did you try to talk him out of it? Did you give him a little friendship speech about your whole family situation?
I tried a bit, but, didn't really know what I wanted to say with my heart.
That would make it messy.
Yeah, it just became more bickering. I got some stuff I need to look up tonight, though.
I think that's what Crest's got right now.
Alrighty. We are going over to, the four of you continue to drive. Beats playing in the background. Driving much, much, much faster, Isabella and Ellie. You very quickly leave the minivan in the dust.
Ellie's reassembling all the phones. Alright, so what do you want for food?
I don't typically order, but some Chinese food does sound very nice.
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does Jan eat? Probably not. How much big do you... Your husband's a little bit larger. Is he 1 or is he 1.5 or is he 2?
He's typically 2.
Alright. I'll get leftovers, so I'll order 7 people's worth. I'm gonna mix up a bunch of stuff. And alright, should be delivered in about 3 hours. So that'll give us time to get home, get Crest all washed up, and then we can stuff his face before he logs in, or after he logs out, one or the other.
That does sound like a good plan. Yes. He does need to eat.
What was all that?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't do that. I haven't done this in a while when it comes to dodging lasers and gunfire.
I haven't done those in a while.
Those aren't things someone
she said that
typically does normally.
She slams the accelerator even more. You kind of get pushed back in your seat a little bit.
Those aren't things people do normally.
Well, I did tell you that I used to be one of the champions for spells to joining.
I don't see how this is related.
Well, do you really think that Makona is the first shady organization to exist?
No.
And don't think that maybe some other kids around your age may have done some stuff about it?
Maybe. I mean, I've heard the tales of macro firms, so...
Well, I may have had some stuff to do with that.
So you're saying that this was a normal for you? Like a Tuesday afternoon?
When I was younger, I lived a very exciting life, and I may or may not have done some dangerous things. Please don't tell Alex or Phoebe about this, by the way. I don't want to give them the wrong ideas. The stuff I used to do when I was younger were very, very dangerous, and that's not the kind of stuff I like to do nowadays.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair, I guess. Is there anything I should be concerned about? Secret ninja societies, assassins from beyond the dark pale, giant robots that are going to come crashing down that you have to fight off in preparation to save the planet?
No, I took care of the giant robots a long time ago.
You what?
Listen, macro firm may or may not have had a giant robot project at one point.
My head hurts. My head hurts so much right now. Were you like some elite secret agent, or you were just someone who just gotten in over their head and learned to deal with it?
I was a impulsive card battler, and the card games may have had some significance. And I'm sorry, I haven't really talked about this in quite some time. Even Dave doesn't know too much about it. When I was younger, me and some friends, we would play a lot of spells adjoining, but we would also go out and try and stop injustices we saw.
That explains the network connections to find this place, I guess.
Oh yes, a lot of my friends, they stayed in much more exciting career fields than stay-at-home mother.
Should I be concerned with my former job?
What do you mean?
Well, I used to work for Makona. Was one of them tailing and watching me for a while?
I mean, he might have, but no, I don't think so. Makona was never really on our radars back when I was younger.
I'm going to beef up my security. I mean, it's already pretty top notch as it is, but I think inventing some new protocols would probably be a good idea.
Oh, don't worry. If they know that you're friends with me, they should not mess with you.
I hope not. General Taos, or do you want chicken balls?
Ooh, chicken balls sound wonderful.
Right. Looks like... Oh, free fortune cookies. We can get a couple dozen of those. Alright. You might want to message Phoebe and Alex and let them know that we're on our way back.
I definitely will. I'm a little annoyed that Alex told Dave about what was happening. He's, as I said, I met him after all those exciting years were behind me. He's a much less exciting man. I do love him, do not get me wrong, but this kind of stuff is not his thing.
So, how'd you meet?
Well, I had recently become a spell to joining champion once again. And we're going to go ahead and fade off on that. I'm sorry, audience. You're not going to get to know the awesome... You're not going to get to know the awesome backstory there. Not today. Not today.
Oh my god. I love Isabella so much.
No, the lore.
The lore!
All right. After about an hour of driving, or an hour and a half, she's not quite as pedal to the metal this time. Isabella and Ellie arrive back at the 7C, with the rest of the group nowhere to be seen.
All right. Let me check the security systems, run a systems analysis, do a bug screening. Basically put this place on pseudo lockdown. Food will be at the front in about an hour and a half, Isabella. It's already paid for. You just need to grab it.
I wish you would let me help you with those types of things, but I do appreciate it.
All right, let them know that we're here, and let your husband know, I guess, that park around back. I'll make sure that the door unlocks when they arrive, not before.
I will attempt to. However, I will say he will not check the phone as long as he is driving.
Well, I have the other's phone, so I have no idea. I have Quinn's phone right here. He's not going to get a message.
I'll message him and he'll probably check it as soon as he parks. And then have to move the car.
I don't have any contact info for Yawn, and Crest's not logged in, so I can't contact him either. All right, well, we'll just have to deal.
I love Minty. I mean, base, not checking phone while driving. Very true, very true.
Very good, very good.
I'll be honest, I could see why Isabella loves this man. Good on her.
All right. After about another hour or so, Yawn, Quinn, and Crest Knight, and Dave all arrive in front of the 7Cs.
Your front door is currently in lockdown mode.
Yep. As soon as he parks, Dave pulls out his phone and goes, "Oh, okay then. Everyone buckle up. We're moving the car a little bit."
Very well.
Sure.
He buckles. He goes to the back of the 7Cs and opens up.
Ellie sees sees him on the camera, and we'll unlock the door at that point.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you guys were able to get in.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and she'll lock it up right after them.
Okay.
And she's
You're
gonna
currently in.
She's gonna keep an eye on the front for the food, but she's still running system checks to make sure that the logins are gonna be safe as well.
Alrighty. Yeah, the entire group find themselves inside the 7Cs.
All right, I'm gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, do you need to freshen up or get a fresh pair of clothes? I have spares.
Over your speaker system, you can hear. I suggest taking Crest up, getting him a shower and drying off, and then the two of you can head down. Section 1 pods A and B are ready for logging in for your accounts, so we can get you guys out, and food will be ready afterwards.
Gwen gives the Shen thumbs up.
A languid thumbs up from Crest Knight as well.
Why do I imagine Yawn looks at them and then also gives a thumbs up?
Yeah, he just gives like he looks at the other two for a second, then gives an awkward thumbs up.
Oh my god, I want fan art of that so badly. That sounds adorable.
We are currently at the Seven Seas. The party has recently arrived back. They have met a new friend in Dave, Isabella's husband. We have a freshly cleaned crest. Dave is currently sitting around, kind of looking around the Seven Seas, looking pretty impressed by everything. And Isabella is helping. She is checking on Quinn, making sure his arm is okay.
Thank you.
Does the food arrive?
Yeah, food will be arriving about as I assume he takes about a half-hour shower, unless he takes like a really long one. That's about when the food would arrive.
That's 3 hours. We have to get back in TC, actually.
Right. Once you
I'll just shove this in my mouth really quickly before I log in.
Yeah, get some in you
Please
now, and
chew
then
your food.
you can have the rest when you get when the two of you are back in Nexus City.
Yeah, I'll save it till after we're done. Ellie, don't eat all
see
my
that-
food when we're gone.
You see, Dave is eating. He's eating like the sweet and sour chicken with no sauce on it, just the chicken.
Okay.
Huh? Never mind. I gotta carve up.
What? Do you guys are going to log back in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll seek out a helmet and we'll get logged in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ellie,
there are a bunch set up in the. Oh, go ahead.
Ellie, as Ellie said over the headset, she's prepared pod A and B in section 1, which is right near the front for the two of you. And she made sure to go through those ones and screen them first for double checking.
Yep, they are good to go.
Good to hear. All right, in and out. We though we should be ready for the possibility that while we've been away, whoever's been investigating is hunted down and cornered Vire, so we might need to spring into action ASAP.
One way to find out. See you on the inside.
See ya on the other side.
Oh god, what is this weird looking person on the far right of our screen at the moment?
Oh, what?
Huh?
Oh, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is From Zero to Shiro, but you can just call me Vire Shiro, as I will be playing Vire today.
Alrighty.
You might want to change to Vire.
No!
Oh my god.
This is how frazzled I look now.
You didn't warn me! You just...
I mean, we were talking about going in.
didn't say nothing.
Oh, boo, like you weren't ready to jump in and have a little time on screen with your bestest buds.
Hi. There we go.
Hi.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god, it's spreading.
So we cut back to what probably would have been over half a day ago. Vire. The other guys, they just kind of logged out and just, they defeated Omega, logged out, and kind of just left you inside of the Battlecade by yourself. Yeah, just for a while. You're just kind of just left there. After a little bit, you're like,
How long ago was it, did you say?
It was
2
about half a day.
days?
No, it wouldn't be 2 days.
Half a
About half a day.
We add a day and a half for dramatic effect. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Do you want it
So
to be an additional day and a half?
No, it's been what, 12 hours?
About 12 hours, yeah. It's been about half a day. I don't like giving solid numbers for the time
I
dilation.
get you. I understand. It's been a decent amount of time. As you all pop back in, you just see piles of robots.
Oh, well, someone's been having fun.
Sitting at the top, you just see Vire looking it down where you logged in, going, "Oh, finally back, huh? Took you long enough."
We needed a jump place. The place where we were at nearly died of power.
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Anyway, were you waiting around here with your dimensional hopping ability recharged for long, or are we hitting right when that would be usable?
It's been a minute since it recharged.
Well, then I think it sounds like we've been here right on time.
All right. With that, he hops down, opens up the glitchy portal again, just looks at the two of you and goes, "Go on in. Be quick about it."
See you on the other side. I look at both of them, and Shen, before he hops through, he's like, "Where is this gonna put us?"
It should put you in Nexus City.
Ah, okay. Shen walks through.
As Shen walks through, he then turns, looks at Crest, and goes, "At least I think I've never opened it for more than 2 people, so..."
Yeah, so that was a very load-bearing should. Well,
Well, at least you won't end up in another locked area.
and it'll be a fun adventure either way. Goes to put his hand on Vire's shoulder. Thanks for looking out for me.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot we need to talk about eventually.
Yeah. Alright, well, when that time comes, see you later. I'm just gonna go ahead and shimmy on through the portal.
Hey, Blaze, where's this bet him out? That's the question.
Yeah, does it work as intended?
Does it work as intended? Or does it spit him out somewhere wild and crazy?
Let's find out. High or low?
Who?
Anybody.
Low.
Oh,
No, Lo's a member of the team.
Yeah, which is why I have faith in their ability to get us through here.
Okay.
True.
Yeah, nope, you guys make it there. You guys
Boom.
wind up in
Always bet
Nexus
on
City. You kind of go falling out of a door that is in an alleyway.
Hey, it worked.
Never doubted him for a second. Okay, well, should we get the log out from now then?
Actually, I was hoping, since we have the opportunity here, if V gets through the portal, I have a few questions I do want to ask him. Haven't really got to
Sorry,
talk
ask
to
who?
V.
Okay, yeah.
Haven't had a good chance to talk with him since the end of the Battlecade.
I mean, V shows up through the portal. He just looks really tired after doing it.
All right, give me 1 sec. I need to get 1 second. I need to change where you guys are at.
More boards, more boards.
Bored. I'm pretty bored.
Hello, Moby. Hello, Moby. How are you?
Oh,
Hey, Moby.
Moby appeared.
Folks, it's Big Cat time. Everyone say hi to Big Cat.
Hi,
Hello, big cat.
Well,
There we go.
Oh, you hate this. You hate being picked up. You're a little angry. Alright, here you go, buddy.
Oh, that's Nexus Park, not Nexus City.
And spat out the park.
I said an alleyway. I specifically said an alleyway.
Yeah, an alleyway in the city.
Parks tend to not have alleyways.
This is true. This is an unfortunate fact of parks.
Yeah.
You are all in Nexus City.
How you hanging in there?
I'm fine. Just tired, that's all.
Well, hope you don't mind if I were to bug you for a little bit longer. I have some questions I need to ask.
Well, if you ask questions, you'd be doing more than your other friends. I don't particularly care to ask anything.
Ah. Well,
What do you want to know?
he thinks back for a moment. Amy and others asked, there was talk about you wanting to find Yvonne, right? You said that you needed her help for something, to go somewhere. Or is it that you want to go?
Out of character, what are you talking about?
So, during the talk with V at the Renegade, there was a part of the you were explaining like you were trying to find Yvonne. Did I say Yvonne?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You
You were trying to find Yvonne because she had a special ability. I believe that was in reference to find and go to other places. That's much stronger than your own ability, but it was never asked where do you actually want to go.
V doesn't want to... Hold on. V looks at you and just goes, what are you talking about? My ability gets me everywhere that I need to go. I wanted Yvonne because she's Nexian, and Makona's after her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's being a good Samaritan.
Do you have any way to figure out how to help with Yvonne's current predicament?
If you're asking me if I know how to fix her ability, I have no idea. Besides, Yvonne hasn't contacted me at any point since we met.
Since you met? Wait, you met Yvonne? When?
It was a while back. She didn't seem interested, so I gave her my card and I left.
Ah. How long ago was that?
No idea. Everything gets a little hazy after someone snaps a second identity out of your body.
Ah. Right, that whole deal. So what's the current plan now?
I don't know if we really have one.
Currently, I don't really have a plan. I found Crest, and that's what I wanted. Past that, I'm pretty much useless to you. Unless you all happen to know where my driver card is.
Driver card?
When Kona first showed up, they took my powers. That's what got carded. I didn't, surprisingly. Don't ask me why or how, but it didn't work. The only thing that it took was my driver. I had a copy of that card. That card, used with the Viral Emperor's power, allowed me to transform into Vire. But at a cost. Now that I'm more clear-headed, I can't use the card without risking my life.
I don't think we came across that, so I'll make sure to keep an eye out for it.
Be careful. I'd be surprised if you saw it. Because no regular Makona hunter took it.
Do you know who did?
I don't know them by name or face. But it was definitely someone on the higher scale of things.
So not even a username then? Dang.
Hey, really quick, I'm gonna point this out so that you remember. The only reason I see your username are the glasses. As he puts his hand over his face.
Oh. Huh.
Natural to this world, we don't see that.
Sorry, I still don't know that much about this. I'm just trying to piece things together. I wasn't told that much. Oh. By the way, did you get into contact with Angel at all today?
Why would I be in contact with Angel? Angel's with you.
Well, we actually tried contacting Angel before we went to look for Crest, but they haven't gotten back to me this entire time yet.
Look, in your world, it's been a total of what, a couple of hours?
True. I might just be overworried.
Look, Angel's a stalwart, hard worker. As long as I've known Angel, they've had a very specific stance on how they need to work. If they currently aren't answering, it's most likely because they're busy doing something for the family.
Ah. I see.
Well, if he does contact you, let him know to swing on by over here because I have a lot of things to ask him.
That's fine. Now, while we have a moment, hey Shen,
Yeah?
log the hell out.
Why?
Because I need to talk with Crest. You know, in private.
Quinn looks at Crest and V. Alright, but I got one more thing for you, V.
Mm-hmm.
You see him pause for a moment, and he seems to contemplate for a moment. It's Quinn. Quinn Doing. You take care of that, okay?
Yeah, sure. Bye, Shen.
And Quinn logs out.
There's an awkward silence between the two for a hot minute.
You know, just so that, because you're unaware about how things work on our end of things, we've got a couple of nosy people back in here, so if you're looking for privacy, you're probably not going to get it.
Well, it's private enough for me. So, look, it's not like I'm really good at this. Actually, I'm pretty bad. I'm sorry about what happened at the dive center.
It's okay, we can be bad at emotional vulnerability together. I accept your apology, and I'm sorry that I went off the deep end. I still stand by a lot of the stuff that I said, but
I've been thinking about it a lot lately, actually. Especially after they pulled the viral emperor out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't wrong. I don't agree with how you handled it. You weren't wrong.
Yeah, well, on that we can agree. I was being the kind of reckless I was accusing them of being. But I appreciate you saying that.
Most of this time, Vire's been like on the ground resting. With that, he gets himself up and walks closer to you. As he does, he looks at you and goes, "So, as far as I know, lately, neither you nor myself have exactly been, well, ourselves. So how about me and you start over?" He holds out his hand to you. "Hi, my name's V. Ashburn, and I used to be Vire."
Goes ahead, puts his hand in V's. Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Name's Trip. Regional champion.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Trip. Oh, and I will say this. You got a good group of friends there, Trip. They were willing to risk everything to make sure you made it home. So you make sure to thank them properly.
Well, unfortunately, the thing that we have in common is that we're both bad at the whole emotional thing. So, hopefully you'll forgive me if it takes me a little while.
That's fair. You know, it took me several hours of rehearsing in order to work up the courage in order to tell you what I did. I assume you can do it in half that time, right?
If I was trying to show you up, but I think I've gained a little emotional maturity, and maybe I don't have to do that.
Well, that's good.
But, you know, I could always fall back in my ways.
Look. He hands you the card for the Renegade from before, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I know how to make sure people know how to get in contact with me. So if you ever need me, give me a call.
Sounds good.
Also, I said it to Shen, but I will ask it of you. More so of all of you. I will need your help looking at the card. And my domain.
I'll keep an eye out. I seem to have made a specialty of that.
Well, that's good. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here before Makona finds me.
Well, you're not leaving before we've finished our trade. Crest is gonna reach into his inventory. I can't use it right now because Cathan's not feeling well right now. So, if it can help you in any way, it's better that you have it than I do. Crest's gonna remove the Horn Dragon Synchronizer and hold it out to V.
V takes it. He holds it and looks at it. A soft smile crosses his face. I don't know if it'll help me. But it's a card I'm gonna cherish, that's for sure.
Hey, whoa, I think you're overachieving on the whole emotional thing. Don't go pulling a muscle on me now.
You know what? You're right. Now with that, you see him like flip the card as it like disappears into his inventory. As he just starts to walk away and waves. I'll see you later, Crest.
See you later, V. Alright, I'm gonna hit the log out button and head back home.
Alrighty.
He was a passing through virtual diver.
Yeah,
And he's
that's 'cause
been down
gone
too
now.
long in the Midnight Sea.
Forever. He's gone forever. You'll never see me again. Goodbye.
And he
No,
was
no, no.
never seen
There
again.
you
He
go.
was-
There you go.
He
He's
was
never seen
never
it.
seen again.
All right. Let's get back to the episode. Alrighty. Vire, or what was your name again?
Who?
Trip. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm bad with names normally. Okay. Y'all got all
So
these
I also-
fancy screen names and all that shit.
Make the city for us to do this. I love you, Blaze.
All right. So Trip, you finally log out. You are back in the real world. Your limbs still feel a bit heavy after so much time in a long immersion pod, but it is nice to be in the real world again.
No one heard any of that, right? That was we weren't listening in. That was good.
Nope.
Huh?
No listening in.
Oh, thank God.
So, we all good then?
No, there is still one thing hanging over our heads that has to be resolved before we can continue this charade of a get-together.
Go on.
Yeah, pass the honey garlic chicken, please.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Hand it over.
Very well. Isabella will hand
Save
it
some
over.
for me.
All right. You all spend the evening eating your Chinese food. You open up some fortune cookies towards the end. They all have very generic fortunes in them. And is there anything else you're going to do before the next day?
I have something important to unpack with Crest Knight. Not sure when we'd want to do that, whether it's like at the dinner table or like later in the night when everyone's gone
I
back
would
home.
recommend letting the man sleep.
Yeah, okay, it could be. We could do it in the morning then, but yeah, let's do it in the morning. I would message Thomas though that mission successful. We got Crest back. He's safe.
Okay. You get no response.
Used to that.
All right. It is the next day.
Hold on.
You
I
all-
didn't get to do anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you going to do?
Hey, Jan, can I get your help over here? She's gonna bring him over to the cooking robot.
Yes.
Can you see what you can do to help upgrade them? For some reason, they keep trying to grab whatever food and turn it into pasta rather than grabbing the proper ingredients.
Strange. It must be a poorly created image recognition program. I will attempt to resolve.
Thank you. I'm better at hardware than software.
This explains several issues with the headsets.
Look, the core headset is fine. The added crap was not. That was not part of the original specs. She's gonna huff and cross her arms.
I am merely pointing out that there are inconsistencies and slight issues with your with the examples of your programming I have seen.
Look, if you can fix him, I plan on going back and fixing up your dojo. Okay?
This trade is acceptable. I shall begin repairing his programming. Well, he said their programming, not his. I will continue repairing their program.
Fantastic. I'm going to go crash in one of the lounge rooms then.
Very well.
Alright, so that's what Ellie's doing for the night.
Okay.
What about Isabella and husband?
Dave? Dave would, after eating dinner, he would go ahead and leave, as long as you guys let him leave. And Isabella would stay with you guys. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Thank you for the fright, Dave.
Oh, no problem. Don't you mention it. Anything for friends of Isabella there. Honey, I'll go ahead and see you back at the house. Be sure to watch out for all your friends now. I will, Dave. I will. She gives him a peck on the cheek, and he blushes a little bit and leaves.
Remind me to make something nice for you to bring home with him next time.
I greatly appreciate it.
He's a pure soul. He is the reason we do what we do to save these worlds.
You know, that's much closer than you may realize.
So, anything else during the evening before the next day?
No, just gonna eat, go through what little belongings he had, bringing over to his temporary stay, and then kind of turn in for the night.
Okie dokie.
Quinn's house is the living space where Quinn lives is incredibly small. It's basically just 3 boxes and a washroom.
Good lord.
It's perfect.
It worked. Okay, now I'm done.
Alright, it is the next day. Isabella wakes up nice and early. It is making a breakfast for everybody. I expect Quinn to wake up first, then Ellie, then a very, very groggy Trip. Am I right?
Yes, in a departure from his usual morning routine, the ordeal has set him off his internal clock or something fierce.
All right.
Ellie's also a disheveled mess, probably on the floor at this point rather than the couch.
Makes sense. Yeah, you are awakened by the smell of pancakes.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Fantastic.
All right, you two get up. We need to do some running around today.
Makes sense.
Wow, I'm an idiot. Wait a minute, I'm an idiot.
Uh-huh.
You know what I forgot?
I disagree, but what?
But
You know what I forgot?
but
Kara was supposed to be in charge of the 7 Seas while everyone was gone.
yeah, I was wondering about that.
She probably closed it down, and Alex probably, when Papa showed up, when Dave showed up, probably drove Alex and Kira home.
Probably, yeah.
There is also the alternative that Crest asked that they stay out of the public view as much as possible, so we might not have even interacted with her much.
I was just like thinking about it. Oh yeah.
Oh right, Kara was downstairs the entire time.
Well, yeah, the 2 children.
Anyways, yes. I know I would get someone saying something about it because I'm the kind of person who would notice that in a TTRPG I'm watching. So yeah, what are you guys doing with breakfast?
So, a little distracted from the circumstances of what was happening yesterday, but I do got a question for you, Crest. What was that whole thing that V brought up with everything with the Battlecade and you.
Could you give me more details on what you're asking about?
Well, this is Connor also trying to remember, but Quinn would probably remember better than me. During the fight, V showed up and he began talking about some connection with you and Makona about the entire Battlecade going up completely in smoke. And it was you that caused Makona to change from going from pure nuclear to how it is now, I think.
Okay, yeah, I can shed some light on that. I imagine that trying to share that information in the heat of battle caused some wires to get crossed. The concise version is that the world that we live in now could have very easily been the Battlecade, if not for the toss of a coin.
Uh-huh. Can you...
It turns out that the Battlecade were the ones that had the advanced dimension crossing capabilities. And they found our dimension before we found theirs. They found us before we were finding other dimensions at all.
When did this happen?
An unspecified amount of time in the past.
Let me take a wild guess.
Timeline.
10 years ago?
No, it was not 10 years ago. It was about 15 years ago, I believe.
Oh.
15 years ago, roughly, is what the logs say. The Battlecade mounted an offensive against our dimension, and wouldn't you know it, our benevolent protectors of Mikona was able to detect what was happening and mount a counterattack before we even knew what was happening here. So we have them to thank for our continued peaceful existences here.
But then why wait 5 years before making it into a card game?
I'm still wondering why they even went that route to begin with, but that's not the point.
Well, I imagine there was a level of reverse engineering that they had to do. A lot of the initial counterattack was likely done at a spur of the moment, get things ready as quickly as possible kind of deal. Once the threat had been eliminated, they had more time to pick apart their technology and figure out how it worked.
Crest, unfortunately, you are slightly incorrect.
Then, by all means, give us the lowdown.
The early parts of the war were fought using conventional Earth technology. The early parts of the war were fought using traditional human technology. This is what caused much of the destruction in what is now known as the Battlecade. However, much time into the war, it was discovered that dueling was the best form of combat to use. It is unknown exactly how this is the case, but dueling seems to be some type of universal constant.
Yeah.
No matter the world, no matter the dimension, dueling exists. Once this was discovered, robots such as myself and many of the admins were fitted with specialized decks in order to fight against the Battlecade. I fought many Nexians during this time. It is through the battle prowess of the admins and many robots similar to myself that we were able to defeat the Battlecade and protect Earth.
So, the Battlecade, if I'm understanding this correctly, invaded us, and Makona was able to fight back against it and won. Or do we go from there?
Won a little too well, I would say.
Yeah. Where did they go from there then?
I would assume everywhere else that are in these cards.
This is incorrect. Not all locations in cards are actual locations in a different dimension. However, many of them are. While not every single card is created based off of an existing dimension, many of the designers simply use already existing locations.
See. So, what changed from Jan? Do you know why they continued going to other dimensions then afterwards? Why did they not stop at the Battlecade?
That should be easy enough to answer. Power.
Correct. The process of converting a living creature into a card creates a massive amount of energy.
Holy cow, I wasn't expecting it to be literal.
Wait, so they're more or less just huge batteries that are created then?
This is a gross oversimplification, but yes.
Ellie spins her fork for a second. The law of conservation of mass, if you're taking a, let's say, human body and reducing it to the size and depth and weight of a card, all that extra mass needs to go somewhere.
Exactly.
Oh. That's very unsettling.
Yeah!
And I assume everything eventually led to the Nexus being created then?
I am not privy to the exact reasons for Dimension Chasers Online being created.
Okay.
Don't look at me, I just built the interface. I was told it was just going to be for a game.
You know, that is something I do wonder. How did that whole interface thing eventually led to us being able to hop into other dimensions? I mean, no offense to you, but I doubt you accidentally found out how to travel via dimensions with a headset.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, what I built connected to the server, which was a VR realm, it was a recreation of a park in a skyscraper, which is why my dev room is the penthouse.
Huh.
As long as the headset connected to those locations, I was able to make sure that it worked properly, and I could make sure that the software interface to the headset worked properly. After that, they connected it to their servers, and what happened on that end is beyond my scope of paycheck. So, whatever's going on is on their main server.
Well, I think the only question I have now is, and he looks over at Crest, how did you get wrapped up in all this?
My understanding of the situation is that Master was a high-level Mikona employee. He had connections to a lot of this dimensional research, and well, after a while he had some objections about what was going on. So he took the current prototypes that he was working on and he fled.
I do recall hearing about someone taking some of the prototypes I was working on.
Yeah, though It wasn't just the It wasn't just the hardware, and the hardware that you made, and you said that you did some software work for like making the interfaces.
Yeah, I mean, the hardware for that is worthless without the neural interface. I mean, both of those were my subjects in university.
Yeah, so it was the hardware, the software, and a series of carded spirits that had been extracted from one of the dimensions they were working on. And that's how we have the different Dragon Arts decks.
Ah. How long were you wrapped up in this then?
I think I've been doing this for it's been roughly a year. I didn't know about most of this during the time, though.
JoJo's that bad in less than a year?
Well, I wasn't the first one. The process of getting recruits for it was slow because Master didn't recruit anyone who the dragons didn't harmonize with.
So it was by chance then that you were picked up by yours then?
Chance, fate, destiny. Take your pick.
Got it.
The dragons don't need to be near someone to resonate. It's something that they can sense.
Well,
Then even at that point, Master didn't come out and tell us all those details right as it was happening. He pitched as some kind of advanced dueling academy.
do you think there might be clues left at the dojo?
What'd you be looking into?
More stuff on just trying to figure out what Hakona's whole goal is. I get them wanting to go through dimensions and everything, but it feels like they have to be working towards something.
Well, I think that it's fair to say that as a giant mega corporation, their goal is profit. I don't know if... In fact, I think an end goal is antithetical to their existence. They're going to keep looking for ways they can harness the different dimensions for energy, products, entertainment services. Anything they can find that'll help them accomplish that is something they're going to look into. They'll find more places that they can enslave more Nexians. And if their research into domains goes even further, then it'll be almost impossible for those realms to get out from underneath their thumb.
Well, if some of these worlds are actually worlds, she's gonna tap her own deck. They might bite off more than they can chew.
You think that their zone is gonna overpower what Makona's already accomplished?
I'm not referring to the armored maidens exactly. There's a reason why their world is... How shall I put this? She's gonna bring up on screen that the clear rate for the quest lines and the big fat 0%.
Hell?
Yep.
It's been nearly half a year and people haven't even gone through it yet?
Well, that's the advantage that you get whenever you're able to employ an entire populace as your dimensional overseers. No one's succeeded yet, but it's a huge player base. Eventually, someone skilled enough is going to come up and handle it for them. Meanwhile, Makona just has to sit back and let it happen.
Speaking of letting things happen, she's gonna turn to Yawn. So, did Crest's master here snag you when he left, or did you join him voluntarily?
I was found by Crest. He helped me understand the gravity of what I was doing.
You figured that out all by yourself, buddy. I was just there to help give you a push.
Regardless, it is appreciated.
So, with all that being known, it's imperative that we find at least some kind of plan to figure out how we're going to at least stymie Makona's attempts at expanding further into the multiverse.
There has to be something that we can possibly find.
Okay. We have a different one of those domain cards, but after seeing you use it, I am very opposed to using one right now, let alone trying to research them.
Well, so you know how I was insistent on figuring out how to operate domains back when I was working with Omega?
Yeah, to an obsessive degree.
Yeah, well, as it turns out, my stance on that hasn't changed. Like it or not, you're going to need to figure out how to use that thing. Because at some point, someone in that company, or worse, is going to figure out how to use it, and then use that against us. And our win record against a fully powered domain is currently 0. I know I set a very scary precedent with it, but that doesn't change the fact that they're going to find a way to control whatever domains they find and then radically alter the playing field.
Then I need more information before we use anything like this. I don't want
I
to
agree.
trigger one of these and have you go off on another rampage.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Well, we got a former Makona battle robots, and we got potentially how much information we have back at the Dragon Arts dojo once we get that back up and running. And we also have all the other worlds we can possibly discover and find more information on what they're doing in there as well.
The best way for us to get information on the worlds and what they're doing is probably by going into their qualifiers.
And how do you figure that?
Yeah, elaborate?
We get front row seats to early access information. We get front row seats to early access zones. We get front row seats to any of the big executives. As somebody who has been a world champion, I would know these things.
Wait,
Now
really?
Now we actually know what to listen for.
Huh.
Kresnak raises his hand.
Yeah?
World champion, how many years ago?
Doesn't change the fact that the world championship is going to be the best place for us to get this info.
How many years ago was it?
Are you really...
3 years running at the beginning of the life of this card game. So 7 years. Yes, I know it's been a bit.
Okay, a lot can change in 7 years. I'd like to at least look up if that's a prize that they still give out for high-ranking players before we assume that that's a reward we're going to get for all our hard work.
Speaking of high-ranked players, there is something I do gotta actually look up. So pardon me for a moment. And Quinn's gonna go to one of like the digital setups around his place, and he's gonna start looking up stuff. I'm gonna try to look up and see if my brother is what he's been up to when it comes to Worlds.
I mean, he is one of the most consistent high-ranking players out there right now.
All right, am I able to figure out what you said there was Actually, wait, hold on. This is better to do. I'm gonna look up how worlds work, how qualifying gets all that settled down, just so we have all the pieces, and try to figure out where Ryan is in that.
Alrighty then. So the way it works is you have to place, excuse me, you have to place high in a qualifier in order to enter World Championship.
Okay.
Qualifiers are held all over the world. You have to, I don't know the exact like what position you have to be. It would depend on the size of the event. The larger the event, the less high up you'd have to rank in it.
Mm-hmm.
But once you have attained at least one qualifier pass, like once you've made qualifiers once, you are able to go into Worlds. However, there's nothing stopping you from going to multiple World qualifiers. This is done by a lot of high-ranking players to try and knock out competition. If a bunch of people who already qualified go, it's going to knock out a bunch of people who could have entered. There is a singles and a team event. The singles is considered the more prestigious. However, teams is also, it's still worlds. You're still a world championship. It's a world champion. Worlds is 3v3, pretty much 3 duelists versus 3 duelists at the same time. It's not like the Yu-Gi-Oh one where you're each against a person and you need 2 out of 3 victories. No, it is three of you dueling against their team of 3 at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a lot of prizes as the world champion, and especially with DC Online now existing, there are rumors about new access to zones, stuff like that. Because you've seen, if you unlock a zone, or if you are the first one to beat a zone, you'll get prizes. There's a lot of stuff like that you have seen firsthand. Remember, whenever you guys beat the Jeff cards. Whenever you guys went and beat the Scorched Wasteland there. Whenever you guys beat Scorched Wasteland in a different way, they gave you pretty much custom cards for your archetype. Stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Any other information about that specifically, or was that the whole rundown?
That's all rundown. This is the first year that it's going that DC Online is going to exist as it's happening. So they are not quite sure what's going to happen, like how that's going to play into it.
Okay then. Want to look up which venues did Ryan score high in, or because I'm looking to see because he mentioned he had a few peers, and also from our conversation, is he participating in both the solo and team one?
To your knowledge, he has only ever participated in the solo.
Okay, so there's a chance that he's in that one. 2 other people I do want to check out. I want to look up the online handle of Dresstar.
Who?
One of the people that Ryan name dropped in his big when he showed up in Rio during his big opening speech thing.
What was it again?
Dresstar.
Dresstar?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm also going to ask
real quick.
I'm also going to ask about Demon Hunter too, just so that.
I would say this. Probably Blaze doesn't have all that information ready for us at this moment. If you don't, Blaze, that's fine. We can get that. We can get that next time.
Yeah, I don't have it ready. I don't have it ready.
Yeah.
I don't have it at hand.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do for the next session? I will get a list of. I'm going to make a list of high-level competitors and post it on the server.
Excellent.
Don't forget to include a certain pop star.
Don't include a certain pop star.
I will not.
Kirby's very powerful.
Anything else you're trying to look up right now?
Quinn wouldn't really know what else to look up.
And did that big list of prizes that we were going over list the things we were looking for to help with our quest? I.e. internal access.
So I mean, if you get worlds, you are invited to Makona HQ for like interviews and to get wined and dined, that kind of thing. Because you got to remember, the way I described how popular Dimension Chasers is, it is essentially as big as baseball is in our world. It is something that it's not the most popular sport in the world, but it is obscenely popular.
It's still highly
quite football.
just to be an MVP.
Yes,
Okay, when you say football, are you talking American or normal?
normal.
Okay.
It's not quite. It's not quite. Like football. Like it's not the biggest sport in the world, but it is getting close.
We would have to earn world champion status if we wanted to get internal access to company infrastructure.
At least top 4.
At least top 4, okay. Okay, well, we have to gun pretty high then. Can't just settle for being... Well, I guess technically we can settle for second place, but we can't settle for anything 5th or below.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? Eclipse first, the rest nowhere?
What?
Take first place or don't take anything at all.
I think it's an old person thing. Just don't question it.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
All right. Well, then I guess it's time to find a qualifier before this Worlds tournament happens. Do we have any happening in the area?
I set Quinn and myself up for the one locally. I don't know what to put your name under. I don't think I can register as Crest Knight.
I'll handle my own registration. Just point me in the direction.
All right, she's going to open up a tablet and slide it over.
Thank you. Crest will begin operating the system to get signed up for the tournament.
Alrighty. You are able to sign up. It is going to be an IRL tournament. In a couple weeks, I believe we've said it is. All right.
Oh, actually, one more thing to look up. There was a little bit of talk about when the next pack release was going to be. Is that going to be before this World Qualifiers or after?
Before. There's
Okay.
There's like a major pack release like once a month.
Well,
That's part of what. Okay, again, I did a lot of research into this. Part of the reason why there are so many viable decks, why everyone plays different decks, it's not just Heart of the Cards. It's also the meta is changing so fast, and no one has enough time to sit with a format and understand it. That there are a bajillion decks that are considered viable.
all right. Well,
Well, yeah. Did you guys sign up for the singles or the teams division?
Singles at the moment. Did we want to sign up as a team?
Oh, no. We gotta go singles.
yeah. Yeah, we got
It
it.
gives us the best opportunity, and if something just randomly goes wrong while we're in teams, it knocks all of us out. So I think y'all had the right idea.
Should
that's-
I enter as well? Isabella asks.
Sure, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Extra
all
foot
right.
in the door.
Very well. And it also gives me a chance to cheer on the girls as well. Oh, sorry, no, she wouldn't say the girls. I always mix that up in my head. It gives me a chance to cheer on Carol and Alex.
Oh, right, Caro.
Yes.
Wait, are
she's
they-
entering. They're entering into the. Wait. Sorry. I'm getting myself mixed up in my head. Caro is entering the teams division. We don't know if Alex is entering at all. That's yeah. You guys don't know that part yet.
Okay. Is Caro in on all this? Have you guys been...
I mean, she's aware of almost everything that's going on, but no, she's entering the teams as part of the club at university.
club involved?
No, they're the only people who really know about what's going on is everyone in this room, Alex, Phoebe, and Thomas. That's Angel.
Okay. Okay, well. Fun times.
Anyway,
And,
thank you for the breakfast, Isabella. I think, though, we should probably get hitting on the road to get back to the Dragon Arts dojo and begin fixing that place up for you.
No. You guys need to take at least a day break. Okay?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't need you guys there to do any repairs.
That includes
I would
you.
very much like to be there when you're doing repairs.
No,
I also
listen,
have
listen, listen. All of you have been through something very traumatic. You have had a lot of revelations put on you. You all need to rest, okay? Especially you two. She points at Quinn and Crest, but you as well.
All
And
right.
She points towards Ellie.
Well, it's not going to go anywhere tomorrow, so we'll go there then. Is that fine with you?
I am very much in favor of chilling out for a bit to get our bearings straight. I just don't want someone going around my home without me being there is all.
Fine.
I imagine, Amy, that you wouldn't want anyone going around your room without permission or supervision.
I suppose, but, at least I know how to repair it.
That is a different topic than what I'm getting at. It's a privacy thing. You get that, right?
Okay, I get it.
Hey,
I failed to see how a generator is private, but okay, fine, I get it.
it's here's the sign. I passed the tablet over to Isabella.
Very well.
I remind people, Ellie does not do the people thing.
True.
And I will keep responding to that people thing in that way as long as it happens.
All right. So are you guys all gonna Ellie, you gonna head home, or what's the plan for everybody?
Yeah, she'd probably head home, get tools that we need together,
Okay.
do some more research.
Crest, Quinn?
They know I've got to hit up the local card shops. I can't use the Horned Dragons for this event, so I have to see if any of these recent sets have updates for my backup.
I'll just stick with Crest. I can't really overdo it right now.
Is the
You're
set dropped between now and when Ellie brought cases here?
Yes, there would have been another set to come out.
Okay, well, you at least have a bunch from the set previous year if you want to look through that as well.
That was the anniversary set as well. It was a pretty nice one.
Yeah, once I'll check on DC org. I'll go through the set lists and see if there's any compatible cards
DC Fall,
before I
there
start
we go.
rifling through a bunch of DC what?
DC Fall instead of Scryfall.
Yeah. I'll check DC Fall to see if there's any compatible cards for the deck, and before I start rifling through all of the bulk.
You guys are going to the card shop and Ellie's heading home?
Yeah.
All right. We will go, and Isabella's going to go ahead, head home. She hasn't been home, all day. She was the Siri Kids. We are going to, and also Yon is going to stay in the Seven Seas. We are going to follow Ellie heading back to her home first. So, Ellie, you head on back to your home. I assume you walk there or get an Uber.
She would probably get an Uber.
Okay. Yep. It is a pretty silent drive there. You probably put in specifically "do not talk to me" as we're going.
Yep.
But you arrive at your home.
I checked the door first to make sure nobody entered.
Well, that's the thing. You see that your door has been broken in.
Huh?
Not subtly. It has just been knocked in. you know, the locks and everything that are broken. And as you look in, you see parts of your house look like they have been ransacked. With that, we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight. Now, go ahead and read us off.
Thank you for watching this incredible episode. If you like what we do and want to support us further, you can swing on over to our official Patreon. We have several different tiers to meet your needs. Everything from our $1 fledgling adventurer tier, all the way up to our Grandmaster $200 tier. Thank you, Moto, for being our current Grandmaster. Additionally, if you'd like to show off for your friends how much you love our content, we have the official item shop open for business. You can wear all kinds of cool stuff. We have hats, we have shirts, we have posters, mouse pads, play mats, you name it, we got it. If you want to stay in touch with us, we have an official Discord. Link is down in the description below. Swing on in. We have regular game jams, we hang out with the community, we do devlogs, you know, just all kinds of cool stuff. But before you leave, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype the video. And ring that notification bell so you don't miss an upload every single time we release. And leave us a comment. Tell us your favorite part of today's episode. You know, there's a couple of really good scenes in there. I'd like to hear what yours are. But thank you so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.